Yo, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're going to be talking about the third wave of Transformers figures. We've got full stock images showing off the alt modes and the robot modes. As well, we also have pictures of what's inside the third spoiler box. Starting off with the Cheetor, obviously this is going to be a repaint of the retail release Cheetor, just with a slightly different tone for the yellow and the blue. As well, it doesn't have any paint on the legs, so it's all consistent and yellow on the back there, which is good for the cheetah mode. Not so good for the robot mode, but that's fine if you're into that kind of stuff. If you want a very nice consistent looking cheetah that, yeah, still has the cracks of the mold, but looks better, then I guess you could go for this one. It also has green eyes instead of orange, and we're going to take a look at the robot mode. I'll just briefly touch on these images because I know there's reviews and we've seen these before. But yeah, I did go for the retail release version of it while knowing that this was going to be released because, one, I'm not sure if this was going to be released out here. We haven't had much luck with the Walmart exclusive lineup. And two, I just like how the robot legs look on this. And also, I think the blue and the yellow mixes better on this. I think the paint job for this is based on the original toy version of Cheetor more so than anything. But I don't know, the dark blue doesn't really work against the yellow, to me personally. I think it still needs gold, but otherwise, I think it's fine. Taking a look at the next figure, we've got the, I think it's Desseus Army Drone, so they fully got a name now. And this is going to be a repaint of Ironhide, and it was brought up to my attention that why in the show did we get this and not the Alicons? It's kind of weird. But anyways, so yeah, this is a black and white version of Ironhide, and people point out that, oh, maybe the color scheme is based on the movie Ironhide. And to that I say, I think it's going to be based more so, if anything, on the Robots in Disguise Ironhide, which was kind of like a cow pattern. It was white and black, so I guess that could work out. Green for the rockets inside the weapon, which is nice, and a transparent purple windscreen, as well as the Quintesson logo on the chest, which is very bright. It's like it's painted with a highlighter, but I do think he looks pretty good, and I would like to get a few of those. We also have the Sparkless Bot. So yes, this is not technically Barricade, although I think it still might be. I mean, it's got all the parts from the Barricade, you know, the two shoulder guns, as well as the siren setup, and if you look at the packaging, it seems to reuse the artwork from the Barricade. So, yeah, it does look pretty good with this rust-like color scheme. I know that Prime vs. Prime actually did a recent video on that, and it does look really good, especially on the car form, but the robot form, it's got this kind of faded green color to it, kind of like an aqua or something. I kind of want to call that like a coral color. Yeah, I just think he looks pretty good. Now, moving on, we also have Deep Cover. Yes, there is going to be a Selects version of Deep Cover. The Selects one is more so based on his original version, and this one just seems to be maybe a background character that got a name, Deep Cover. I don't know, but it does look pretty decent in blue, I gotta say. I think I like that. The paint job pattern is very similar to the Sideswipe version, so it's just a recolor of that specifically. And the robot mode looks pretty good, you know, the white, black, and blue. Obviously, the blue should kind of be an accent color if you want to go for the official Deep Cover, but I don't necessarily mind this. And it's really funny to see that we've got two Deep Covers in the year. Anyways, moving right along, we also have the spoiler box. So we talked about this previously, but now we have official images of the contents inside the packaging. So if you don't want to find out, you can turn away right now, but we're going to discuss it. This is the Megatron with the Matrix of Leadership strapped onto him, so yes, it's kind of a spoiler to the show as well. And it's also got Paleotrex. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this means Paleotrex is going to appear on the show. I know that we've discussed the purple transparent Paleotrex before, but some of the Netflix stuff actually does not show up on the series, like the Battlemasters or the Micromasters. However, this one would probably show up because it is a full-size figure, although we never actually saw the Earth form of Optimus Prime show up, and that was also in the Netflix line. But still, it's just something to speculate on, but I can imagine that the Megatron is more so what we're going to see. I've also noticed that there's some blue accents in the cannon, which might have something to do with the Matrix, because that is also painted with blue. And I do like the idea of this piece that's strapped onto his chest in the robot mode, but on the tank mode, it just looks like it just kind of tags onto it. It doesn't look like it actually straps on. So here he is, and yeah, this is the second Netflix version of Megatron that also uses the Siege mold, so another choice for that. The Paleotrex looks pretty good. I like the black accents, you know. I really like this guy. And one of the complaints is that, oh, we can't really army build this because it's got the Megatron with it, and I kind of understand that, but you've got a single Paleotrex that you can army build anyways. But still, you know, very cool. I like the transparent purple color scheme. It kind of reminds me of some of the Lucky Draw figures. And you can see that Megatron has a lot of the battle marks that we're seeing on the show, so that's pretty cool. I also like the pouches on the lower leg. So, very nice. And then we've also got his combination form. Now, in the cards for the Kingdom figures, Megatron is shown with a bunch of weapons, so maybe this is kind of a reference to that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too deep into something. But he does have the Matrix strapped onto him, which is kind of a nice touch. And yeah, I do like this setup, especially with Megatron having a dinosaur arm. What other Megatron has a purple dinosaur head for an arm? Anyways, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. It does look pretty good. Also, there's this extra little piece right here. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it attaches to blast effects. He also comes with 2 additional blast effects that are the same that we've seen previously, also in blue. So, what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.